And the thing is, you haven't changed a bit. You're still the same person I used to wanna be. You're still the 6 years old that played with me.
What the dog doing?
Hello friends, welcome to a little study vlog. Today we're gonna spend an entire day together. I don't have anything planned for today, except apart from studying, but I mean I don't have like any exterior plans, except for a class that I'm giving at 2:30. So I need to look at the buses to know what time I have to get out of the apartment and get my bus. But that is it. So I am really excited. Honestly, I have a lot to do. A lot to do. I did my little to-do list in my bullet journal. And show you it's over here. And I'm really gonna try and do the most I can. Right now it's about 6:30 a.m. I've been awake for like an hour about. I had breakfast, I had a coffee, and now I'm just drinking some water because I need to stay hydrated. And I'm gonna light my candle and get started on some quantum mechanics. I think I'm going to begin with because it's the second exam. So today is Saturday, just so you know. My first exam is on Monday. Yeah. So I don't actually feel that stressed because I studied very, very regularly. Like I prepared all the exercises. I studied back every lecture. Like I think I'm gonna be okay, but I still really do want to redo every single exercise sheet. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try and study for like an hour or an hour and a half. Then I'll take a little break, probably work out and make myself a matcha because it would be my reward for studying. And then I'll see. Yeah, but I guess then I'll do another session of studying, and then I'll have lunch, and yeah. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little video. I'm gonna feel less alone today because I'm gonna be with you. Because yeah, I'm just gonna spend the whole day on my own. Most of it studying in my apartment. So yeah. My plan for the day is also to go to the mall after my class because I have to take 2 buses and one of the 2 buses ends up at the mall, so I might as well. And I really have to restock on my cough syrups, and I do have to go grocery shopping, so I'll probably do a bit of grocery shopping there. And I think I'll grab a matcha at Starbucks because they have this ube matcha latte that I really want to try out. Yeah, that's the plans for today, and now I'm gonna start studying. I am just eating my lunch. It's about, I think it's about 12:30. I did study for, I think, a bit less than 3 hours this morning. I did about 1 hour and a half, or about 2 hours of quantum mechanics. It was one exercise on time-dependent perturbation theory. It was so long, like, oh my god. But I finished it, so that's very good. And I also started on a math 2, so it's differential geometry. We're working on tensors and metrics and such. And I didn't exactly finish it. I'm at the last question. There are 4 questions, I think, so I'm at question D, which is the last one, but it's also the most long, I think, because you have to compute the Riemann tensor, and the Riemann tensor happens to have 16 components, so you just have to do 16 computations, which it's not going to be that long, but I mean it is going to be quite long, but it's very repetitive. But I just really don't want to do it, but I'm going to have to do it. And yeah, I really wish I would have done more this morning, but I was up at literally 5:30 and I started studying at 6:30. I could realistically not really have done more than what I had done, except if I had gone faster on the exercises, but these are really long exercises, like they're defined to be long, so it's okay. And yeah, I just started crying earlier because I feel so overwhelmed with everything I have to do. Like, I have 2 days left before the first exam and I don't feel ready at all. But also, I've literally been revising for more than 2 weeks now, and what more could I have done? Like, there's just so much material to study this time. Like, it's insane. And this time we only had 1 week of revision, where we kept having exams and classes. Like, that wasn't a week of revision. Like, yeah, we really did not have enough time to revise this time, I think. And everyone has been saying so. Like, I've been talking with other people, and they all tell me, like, oh, there's too much to study. Like, most of them tell me there's 1 or 2 subjects that I even started on, and I'm like, wow, that's not my case. But I'm a bit behind on every subject, so I don't know what the best strategy is. I don't think there's a right answer. But I'm just so stressed. Like, I keep questioning, like, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I in this degree? I shouldn't be in a career path that's so stressful, because I don't deal well with stress. I never have dealt well with stress. So what am I doing? Doing studies that are so fucking stressful. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't feel legitimate to be here. I feel like I'm a fraud. I feel like crap today. And before, when I felt like crap, everything just repercuted on food, because if you don't know, I was diagnosed with anorexia nervosa in 2020, and so I've been struggling with food for a long time now, but lately it's been okay. And whenever I want to stop eating for another reason that I'm not hungry anymore. I don't, and I keep eating, and it's very fucking hard, but I still do. So I'm gonna finish this because I need to fuel my body, especially if I'm gonna study a lot. Yeah. Anyway, after my lunch, I have to go take my bus. I think my bus is. I have to leave for my bus at 1:30. I said. I think it's like 1:45 p.m. So I have to leave at 1:30. Yeah, to give my class, and hopefully I'll be back home soon after the class because I still have so much to do. And yeah, tomorrow I'm supposed to do a Sunday reset. I do Sunday resets every Sunday, but I don't know if I'm gonna have the time. I need to launch a batch of laundry. I really need to do the dishes, but I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I'll update you later. Hello friends, today is Monday. It is the first day of the exam week, and right now it's about noon, I think. And I just did, I don't know, 2 hours, a bit more than 2 hours I think, of math. So math is the subject I had today. The exam went really well. I'm just really stressed because, well, technically it's not my first exam because I already had electrodynamics and a presentation for computational physics, but it's the first written exam. So it feels like a lot is at stakes, and because it's a math subject and I'm supposed to be really good at math because I did a double degree in math and physics before the physics master's degree, I feel a lot of pressure to do well. And I'm just afraid I won't do well. Like, there's no reason. I studied very regularly. I prepared all of the exercise sheets. I redid all of the exercise sheets. I redid last year's exam. I learned my class as we went. Like, you know, there's really no reason for me to fail this exam, or any exam really, but in my head I'm still very scared that it's gonna happen. And yeah, my boyfriend slept here yesterday, well, this night, and that was actually really good because I don't feel as stressed as I would. Like, now that he's gone to revise with a friend. Well, he's been gone for 3 hours about. Yeah, he's revising with a friend at university, and I said I would stay here just because I can have my little candles and such. Oh, I got a new candle, really cute. It smells so good. It smells like citrus, just because this one is getting really tired. And yeah, but yeah, somehow lighting a candle really helps me focus. I don't know why, but it really helps me focus. And yeah, so now I just had lunch. I kind of want to make myself a coffee, but it will already be the third one, and I'm trying to not exceed 3 coffees a day. So maybe not. I was supposed to have a class, to be giving a class this afternoon, but I just sent a message to my student telling her that I'm not going to be there just because I really want to revise. Tomorrow is quantum mechanics, and what's the other thing? Oh, particle and nuclei. I still haven't done last year's exam for quantum mechanics, but I redid the exercise sheets. I haven't finished all of the exercise sheet. I think I'm missing like 3 exercises, but 3 exercises out of like the 30 I think in total, so it's okay if I don't do every single one. But I would really like to do last year's exam, but I think we might do it tonight with my boyfriend. And particle and nuclei, so there are 3 exercise sheets, and there's a whole one that I haven't done at all. But it's on relativity, special relativity, and it's something that I did in my second year of the double degree. So I mean, I do really want to do at least like one exercise. Yeah, we just didn't have enough time to revise this time. Like, we had 1 week of revision, and during the week of revision we had the electrodynamics exam, the computational physics oral, and we had a 3 hours class that was here randomly on Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday. So, and I had classes 3 times, so like I just didn't have the time. I did my best. I couldn't have done more than I did. Like, yesterday, this weekend, I think I studied for like 6 hours every day, and at some point on Saturday I sat down and I was like, wait, I already did 6 hours of studying. Like, I think I have to stop. And I went to bed. Yeah, at some point, like, you can't do more than your best, you know? You have to accept that you can't do more than your best, and it's okay, because your best is enough. Yeah. I'm really stressed. Yeah, the stress is really beginning to rise, and having a belly ache, because this what stress does to me. I always have belly aches whenever I'm stressed. So yeah, but I think I'm really gonna take a break right now. So I'm taking a break all morning and do a bit of journaling. That's it. And watch a little YouTube video as I do it. And then I'll reread my class. These are like the recap of the class notes. And then I'll just go to uni and do the exam. The exam is at 2 p.m. so I'm leaving around 1:30. I might leave at 1:20 just to be sure. Yeah, I think I'll leave at 1:20. I'm really stressed, but the thing is that I know that most probably I'm gonna have so much fun doing the exam, because I had a lot of fun doing the last year exam. So like the 3 hours of the exam are just gonna fly by, and I won't have the time to finish it, probably, because that's always the case. I'm not sure I've ever finished an exam since I'm in the master's degree. I'm just really slow. And because I like to detail everything, like every single computation, because I do mistakes very, very easily, and like dumb mistakes, so I like to do every single step and like really detail what I'm doing. Like, for example, for the Euler-Lagrange equations, I like to say, okay, we have this many fields, and then we have this many variables, and then we have this many derivatives, so we're gonna have this many equations with this many terms, this kind of thing. And also, like, when I'm not sure of something, I like to say it to, like, oh, this result is weird, I don't know why I got a weird result, or I know why I got a weird result. Really, like, let the person who's gonna correct the exam really, like, be in my head for a little bit, just so they know like what I think, and you know, that's why I always end up giving back like 4-5 sheets, like double sheets. I think for the symmetry exam I gave back 4. So, but this is actually gonna have a lot more computations than the symmetry exam. So I think I'm gonna write a lot, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm just really excited for this exam to be over, and I'm just really excited overall for this week to be over. I'm just really excited for it to be over. Yes. And what else could I tell you? Oh my god, yesterday, that is insane, my boyfriend ran a marathon. A marathon. Just like that. So fucking cool. This morning he was like, oh, my legs hurt. And I was like, you ran 42 kilometers. I bet your legs would hurt. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go now. I'll update you when I can. Probably not tonight because my boyfriend will be here. And I never film when he's here. So, yeah. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey friends. So, I had 2 exams today. One was quantum mechanics and the other one was nuclei and particles. And quantum mechanics went really badly. I mean, I was able to do almost everything, not finish everything, but I was able to do quite a lot of things. But I still didn't go that great, you know. But at first I thought, wow, that went so badly. And then I did the second one. I don't think I've ever failed an exam so badly in my life. Or at least felt like I failed an exam so badly in my life. Honestly, if I have like 5, I'm gonna be really happy. I mean, I should have already like 3 points from the class questions, which were pretty much the only questions I was able to answer. Which is so weird because last year's exam was really doable, and 2 exercises out of the 4 or 5 that there were class exercises. And this year, no plus class exercises. And everything was just not doable. I felt like really I was looking at this and I was like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. And we were supposed to prove this formula, and I was like, where the heck does that come from? And for the first time since I'm in the master's degree, I think, I left early because I was just looking up my sheet of paper like, no. I went home, I took a nap, and then I did last year's exam for Commons Matter, which is tomorrow's subject, and I actually felt quite confident in Commons Matter, I think. I did study Commons Matter a lot. Well, nuclei and particles is just an option, and because I took 3 options out of the 2 I was supposed to take, I should be able to just not have that grade. If it's really bad, which it will be. But that means that I have to do good in quantum information, which is the day after tomorrow. So I have revised for quantum information, but I did revise for nuclei and particles too. I did actually redo, like, I learned the class, I went to every single class, I redid 2 sheets. I wasn't able to do the last sheet of exercises, but 2 sheets out of 3, which is already quite a lot, I feel like. And yeah, I was just pretty much unable to do everything, which is mad, literally, like. Yeah, a very shitty day. I'll admit that. I had the pretty horrible day. And I just can't wait to sleep and, you know, forget about it. Yeah, exams are a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like I can't do this anymore, but I have to because I still have 2 exams left. And then there's vacation. I have to tell myself that. Holidays, vacation, holidays, vacation, holidays, vacation. Yes. But there's 1 exam after that, but holidays are still gonna be like really calm. I told myself I would try to do like at least 2 hours a day. But it's only 1 subject, so 2 hours on 1 subject is gonna be a lot. I think I'll probably end up doing like 3 hours, because only 2 is not that much and you don't have the time to do that many things in 2 hours. But yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now, forget this nightmare of the day, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Hey friends, I just got out of my exam. So today was Content Smarter from 9 to 12. And it actually went quite well. Like, I don't think a Content Smarter exam ever went that well. And it was my third, sorry. Because I had Content Smarter 1 and there were 1 partial exam and 1 final exam. And then so this was my third one. It went quite well, honestly. Like, I think I did alright. And one thing that is so wonderful is that they finally caught this one guy who kept cheating. They finally caught him red-handed. Oh, we are all so fucking happy because he literally like got 17 out of 20 in quantum mechanics and he got 18 out of 20 in Monte Carlo, and like he has the best grades out of everyone everywhere. But they're all by cheating. Like, literally he cheated in every single subject, and now they finally caught him. And I don't know what they're gonna do, but I really hope that they are going to expel him, because it's so fucking unfair for all of us for him to have, like, for example, in statistic physics, he got 19, I think. I got 17. But probably if he hadn't been there and he hadn't got the 19, I would have gotten 19 instead of him. You know, like, they tweak grades in function of the best one, generally. And in quantum mechanics, he got 17. Oh, did he get 18 or 19? He got a really good grade. And I got 9.5. And I definitely would have gotten like more than 10 if it hadn't been for him. So yeah, I'm just really happy that you finally called him, because I couldn't even look at him in the eyes anymore. Like, whenever he talked to me, I was just like, bro, I don't want to talk to you. You're a cheater. I don't want to talk to someone who cheats in every single fucking exam. Like, no, I just don't want to do that. And yeah, so yeah, I'm really happy. The exam went well, and they called him. What more could I ask for? And I only have 1 exam left. So right now, I'm not going to revise because I have a class and I have to prepare the class a little bit, because she asked me to, my student, who I'm giving the class to, later I'm leaving in about 1 hour. She asked me to make exercises for her on functions, and what was the other thing? Volumes. So I'm going to do that. I'll make my class and such, and I think that then I will start studying The exam tomorrow is at 2 p.m., so I do have time to study in the morning, and I have already studied this subject, but my boyfriend sent me the mock exam that they asked ChatGPT to make. So I think I'm going to do the mock exam tonight, and then tomorrow just revise the class. So yeah, I'm so happy right now. Like, yeah, I'm really happy because exams are coming to an end. My boyfriend, he literally left the exam room after 1 hour, and I looked at him and I was like, but apparently, yeah, he just really didn't revise this subject. So I think we revised one exercise class together, but there were 6 of them. So yeah, but it's really he's so fucking smart. Like, he could very easily beat me if he studied more. And he's so fucking smart. Like, it's incredible just how fucking smart he is. And Common Smarter, he's usually really, really, really good in Common Smarter. And like, even like, there's this. So one part of the exam was on Hund's rules, and so it's like rules on L, S, and J, angular momentums. And he doesn't know them by heart, but he's able to find them just from the physical sense of things. And I think that's fucking insane. And I hope that he at least did this exercise, because I know he was able to do it. Like, the whole time I was just looking at him, and it was like for 1 hour almost the whole time. And then yeah, when they said, oh, it's 1 hour has passed, you can leave, he just left. And I looked at him and I was like, Valentin, je vais te casser la gueule. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it just depends, because it has so much potential, and he just doesn't exploit it. It's hard, but yeah, it's okay. Anyway, I'm gonna get to my functions and my volumes now, and I'll get back to you a little later.